Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jakaraj here. Welcome back to Tron Identity. Um, where does this put me? Ah, yeah. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, this will be a good explanation for what happened last time. Or they were, of course, having the exact memory issues one would expect from someone as close as they were to the explosion. So it's a brief conversation. It was, however, enough time for me to make a little deduction of my own. Go on. I take it upon myself to meet every Corps officer who visits my facility. I know every face. I don't know Cass's face. Rish winces. I should have asked questions. Prince smirks. Ah, don't beat yourself up, old boy. Your single-minded focus on your work is admirable. A few details are bound to be missed along the way. Now, we must go back inside before this rain gets any worse. They go back in, leaving you out on the landing pad, the scene of your own crime. You have a lead. That's something. Guess we can go to the office. Everything is where you left it. Prince stands at his desk, working on something with his back to you. I'm a little busy, Query. Come back later? Alright. I mean, really, everybody seems a bit sus, as it were. Some people a bit more than others. Oh, I just realized this background noise when I've got this look, or this view, the repository menu. It's like this, low bass version of the theme music in the room I just left. Go back to the vault, I guess. Well, maybe that was just coincidence. You return to the vault, a little shaken by recent events. It's as cold in here as the landing pad, but at least it's drier. Cass is waiting, and walks up to you as you enter. Are you okay, Query? Yeah, last episode I realized I could be doing that. The wall of the vault is supposedly as strong as its door. Both did little to stop the damage of this explosion. The result is an ad hoc window to the grid below. Small sparks and detritus fall to the park below. As the embers of the explosion's destruction fade away, nobody out there has any idea what happened. Right now, you're not sure they ever will. The truths you are uncovering may be swept away, buried in a vault like this one. For now, such thoughts serve no purpose. strange to be the one in need of comfort, but Cass has obviously noticed something in your demeanor. Let's talk about you. A small smile. That's what we've been doing since we met. I'm happy to continue if that's what you need. You nod. Tell me how long you've been a guard. I don't know. I seem young, so maybe not very long. Cass looks at you quizzically. I'm wondering if somebody else had hired Cass or gotten Cass to do this for them and then just totally wrecked his memory so that he has absolutely no idea. But then again, Prince did also say that he doesn't know Cass's face. There's something you're not saying. Do you know something new? I'd like to hear it if you do. Cass has always been direct with you. You owe them the same. I heard you're a new face around here. They ponder it. I thought Prince seemed strange when meeting me. A stranger, I suppose. I don't have a frame of reference, but if you say so, I believe you. They glance down at their uniform, resplendent, then take their identity disc from their back. Want to help me get to the bottom of this? You hesitate. Are you lying to me, Cass? Are you lying to me, Cass? If I am, I'm lying to myself too. Help me figure it out? Cass smiles sweetly and hands you the disc. When you take it, they put their hand on your shoulder. Thank you, friend. Maybe this'll be the last time. We'll figure out what I'm a janitor, or that I'm a janitor, and we can all go home. These cards have objectives of their own. Swappers. Switch position with each other, foiling your plans the moment you make a move. I see. Oh, so I can't select them? Is what you're saying? Think fast, program. Hmm. My target is 2 again. I'm down to 2 suits, so that's good news. Oh, shoot. I almost got rid of the last circle here. I'm like, uh-oh. Nope, don't want to do that. Oh, frick. Alright. New memory, the silhouette. Refractor, solve a disc with swapper errors. New discolor blue. So what do I do about that? Do I, like, can I do that in, like, reconfiguration? The silhouette. The cell was cold, the light within it dull, purple. Cass sat at its center, cuffed and on their knees. No idea how long they'd been there, no knowledge of where there even was. The door in front of Cass was opened. A figure entered, tall, silhouetted by the light behind them. You alright, kid? Light glistened against the rim of the white armor of the figure. Gold details glowing. You look cold. Cass nodded, a whisper escaping. Yes. Alright. I can help with that. The silhouette bent down to a knee, placing garments in front of Cass. Don't tell anyone where you got these. I'm not meant to fraternize. You're dangerous. Cass nodded, reaching forward with their cuffed hands, feeling for the fabric of the guard uniform dropped between them. The silhouette stepped back. Be quiet. Be safe. They can't keep you here forever. And with that, the silhouette left. The door slammed shut. Dim purple light again. Cass falls to the ground in front of you. Oh no. Oh no. You kneel down in front of them. What did you see? A tree. There was a white tree in a courtyard of stone. It was dead. The city was burning. No, I saw everything. Cass is confused. Their eyes darting around. They stand back up. A little unsteady. Did you see? In the cloud. Did you see what I saw? You saw something. It was hazy. Uncertain. A silhouette. The thief? No, a good man. No, that figure... That figure was the guard assigned to my cell. A beat. You're confused. Cass was a prisoner, yeah. I was a prisoner, Corey. Somewhere cold and dark. Not this place. Somewhere else. I was locked in a box. For as long as I've been alive, I've been locked in a box. So how did you get here? Why are you in that uniform? So how did you get here? I was transported. Dropped off. I've been a prisoner for so long. The guard in my memory, he gave me this uniform. Took pity on me. Hmm. Yeah, I've saved your life. You said it was cold? They nod. Yes. It is fascinating to me. Out of all my memories, the key was a good program who did me a kindness. Well, one kindness amid many cruelties. He kept me locked up. Probably helped with my transfer here. Why were you transferred? I think I'm on my way somewhere else. Cora was moving me because of what happened at the prison. Excuse me. A look of terrified realization crosses Cass's face. I'm the explosive. This was me. I was moved here on my way to a more secure location because it's happened before. I was moved here on my way to a more secure location. I'm the danger. Explosive? How do you survive that? Why move you here? Why was the vault not secured? Why was Prince not informed? Explosive? How do you survive that? Confusion. I don't know. None of this makes sense. Cass is overwhelmed. Scared. It's all flooding back. I need time to process it, but I'm not sure the crime you were brought here to investigate happened. I think I might be in a lot of trouble. They inhale slowly. If you have questions, I can answer them, but then I think I need some space for a couple of millicycles. How long were you locked up? I don't know. The memories overlap, fuse. I don't know their order, their causality. I'm not sure I've heard that word before. I have no idea how long I was there before I was moved here. What causes the explosion? Hang on a second, I'm just fixing my watch. I don't know. I'm guessing it's involuntary. I have to believe I didn't do this on purpose. They don't seem completely convinced of that, but this wouldn't be the first case you've seen where a program convinced themselves of their own innocence. A defense mechanism, maybe? Tell me about the guard who gave you these clothes. Tell me about, right, I just said that. He was called Hori, I think. Kinder than he needed to be. He smuggled me in a uniform. Told me it was old, nobody would miss it. It was so cold in that cell. Thank the users for his small kindness. Indeed. Hmm. I can't let anyone else get hurt tonight. I understand. A couple of the programs were talking. A pirate, right? You nod. I'm sure you had no choice. You don't need to correct them. I freed Sierra, I can do the same for you. I heard a little of that. It was the right thing for you to do, given what you knew. I'm proud of you. It also tells me that I can trust you. That matters tonight. No more questions. Rest. Okay. Thank you, Query. You let yourself out, as Cass looks across the city through the hole they made. That's not the only gap here. There are more threads that you know you'll need to pull on before the night is over. This doesn't add up. Yet. Not again. There's a coldness to the library as you approach. Oh, never mind. It's different. Excuse me. Yeah. Hold up. Viewing platform. It would be an overstatement to call the library a public space, but it is certainly one that is often visited. On a normal cycle, this platform would offer beautiful views to visiting dignitaries and guests, the inbuilt shield keeping them safe from the great height of the room. It serves a different purpose tonight, acting as a temporary prison cell for the imprisoned Automata ambassador Sierra. The shield appears to be successfully holding back the disgruntled program, for now. If it was up to you, you'd be encountering Sierra in a more neutral context. Grish had other ideas. You help Sierra escape. It feels strangely empty without Sierra at its center. Ada stands on the platform he occupied, looking out over her garden. She seems lost in thought as you approach. You've had quite the evening. I'll remember it for a long time. Well, unless you get caught up in another explosion. You both smile, a little exhausted. It's been a long night. How are you? How are your trees? I'm alright. I've been shielded from much of tonight's events. It's been a little lonely since Sierra left, but it was the right decision. Unlocked rock structures. Rock structures. These grand walls and waterfalls were created from rock mined in the Outlands. They provide both a practical and symbolic function. Symbolically, these structures demonstrate Korra's molding and repurposing of the world around them, and their essential supremacy over the raw matter of the grid. These foreboding forms have been tamed and utilized. Practically, the specific minerals of the Outlands are untouched by the data of civilization, so form a clean baseline for the library's complex data trees. They insulate the room against the noise and interference of a bustling city. Data Tree, the founders. 8 programs sat around the table. The shortest leaned forward. We must improve the energy flow. We are vulnerable to any potential outage. We must build more processing facilities. Stockpiles. Stifled laughter from a couple of the other programs. We have more than we could ever use, brother. Your concern is misplaced. The shortest shook his head. If we do not prepare, we risk everything. Flynn will return. You don't know that. The tallest program stands, and gestures with arms out, palms down. Enough! Make your preparations, brother, but do so humbly. We cannot give you all the resources you requested. Do what you can with that which we can afford. It won't be enough. It must be. Data Tree, Flynn's promise. Flynn looked out over vertical slice. A small cluster of structures and buildings. ISOs worked below to expand it at a rapid rate. He turned to the young program next to him, Alpha. You're doing well, real well. Alpha nodded, gratefully and with respect. It will be a great city one day, and forever. In celebration of you, Flynn. Flynn winced, imperceptibly, rubbed the back of his neck. Sure, we can work out the details next time I'm here. I gotta go back, give Clue one more chance to throw in the towel on his whole perfect world thing. Alpha smiled. We shall await your return. Okay. Sarah did nothing wrong. You were right to do something. You changed the subject. Cass is also a prisoner. You tell Ada everything you know. Why would Cord do that? Maybe they're dangerous? Well, the explosions, it can't be that simple. Well, the explosions. Yes, of course. That might go some way to explain it. But then why keep them alive? To keep Cass intact and imprisoned, there must be something else going on. Ada looks around the library. Earlier, I described this place as a garden, a curated space for information. And to an extent, that's true. Core allows me my garden because they know this data has value, more so if they keep it locked away. But that is their motivation. Or that is their motivation, not mine. Ada looks down at the empty platform, left by Sierra. This is funny, just like, well, I mean, at this point it won't be recent, but like, at least on my, I'm recording this just like a few days or a couple of days after my birthday, and on my birthday I had, uploaded, or I had premiered this video on this flash game called Sierra 7, so that's just an interesting coincidence. I don't think anything is achieved by locking away things the powerful find intimidating. I think maybe you agree with that sentiment. She locks eyes with you. No, not sentiment. Action. You freed Sierra. You did what needed to be done, regardless of the consequences. I knew it wouldn't be popular with your bosses. It was the right thing to do. She nods. It was. He was innocent. He was also good company. I hope to see him again. Either way, you made the right choice. You inspired Ada to help. I want to follow your example. It feels like a night for making the difficult but right decision. I want to help you with Cass. It feels like you're close to closure. I want to be there for them. My trees will be safe without me. All right. I'll go up to the vault, check on them. I imagine I'll see you there again soon. She brushes past you, moving to the exit. You stand alone in the library, the entirety of history before you. You could spend cycles here and barely scratch the surface. Another time. I guess go to the vault, huh? The vault feels a little warmer. You inspired Ada to help. Cass stands next to Ada by the vault. They are discussing the city below as you approach. Hello, Query. Ah, I see you made it up here, Ada. I did. Cass has been explaining more of their situation to me. It's fascinating. Sorry, that diminishes the challenge. That diminishes the challenges you face, child. No, I understand. I think I'd find it fascinating too, in your position. Cass points to the city below. I want so much to go down there, be among the programs, drink some energy, ride a light cycle, maybe take in the games. I don't think I've ever had that freedom. If I did, it was long ago. Before I got locked in a tower. Still no memory of why? Not at all. I'm eager for answers, though. I'll do whatever it takes. Maybe the memory of why you're here, of the cause of the explosion, is still hidden on your disk. Cass takes a deep breath. Could be, for sure. But this seems like a risky stone to turn. It might not be safe. I know the detective wants to help me, but do you want to be here for this, Ada? Or do you want to be here for this, Ada? I don't want you to get hurt. Ada takes Cass's hand. I want to start helping. Yeah, this is risky, but... Okay. Do it, Query. You take the disc from Cass and begin. It's past time to uncover their final mystery. Now what? Spawner errors cause affected cards to regenerate previously cleared cards. Oh, brother. Timers count down until a new card is generated. Take out spawners quickly. Alright, take out as many as you can. Yeah, I get it. Try to stay ahead. Right. Alright. At least you're not timed on this. That would be most unfortunate. Ruh-roh! Alright. Oh, frick. Oh wait, no. It's fine. Actually, it's not fine. Actually... Isn't this the music that plays in Prince's office? Ah, frick. No, bring this one over. Wait, huh? What just happened? Ah. Also, what's... Oh yeah, my target is 3, okay. Boom! New memory, end of line. Biodigital jazz. Biodigital jazz, man. Flashes, flickers of potential futures. A program, fighting thousands of enemies, getting hurt. A cycle, chased by hundreds. Glitches, errors, shifting realities, repeated realities. The city falling apart, torn apart. Great wars between programs. Resets and errors. Battles and defragmentation in the streets. And then nothing. What is he having like a saw like the end of the grid or something? You both stagger a little bit, or a little at what you just saw. Oh no. You give the disc back to Cass, feeling the tension flow through you. Ada is confused. What? What happened? I saw it. I always see it. Oh, users. You know what you both saw. Everything falling apart. The grid itself disintegrating, de-resing into a million fractured pieces. A terrible future. Is that like like Flynn's death causing the destruction of the grid? What did you do? What did you see? What did you see? Cass stumbles back from you. They are holding their head in their hands, tears in their eyes, their voice quivering. The end of everything. Collapse. Was this a different grid? This one. Explosion. A reaction. A realization. The grid is ending. It can't be stopped. Each time I realize that you can't possibly know what's coming. Who told you this? Nobody. They locked me up because I'm the only one who sees it. Oh. So he's like a prophet, basically. How? I see the end of things in the data. Complex, cause and effect. Every raindrop, every blinking light of the city. Truth encoded. What truth? You see it too. The end of the world? Cass begins to shake, continuing to hold their head in their hands. The realization is tearing them apart. No time. Ask me your questions. Last chance. How long do we have? How did it happen? Now I know. Now I know how am I not exploding. Cass laughs. Ada spots something you don't. Because we're not smart enough. You didn't see for yourself. Secondhand. You trust, but you can't see. You think you can save us. Your hope blocks your destruction. Why would the grid have a limited duration? Temporary home. Flynn's backup. Ada nods. We were never meant to be here this long. He never came back. How did it happen so fast this time? More input. You. The city. So much data. Faster realization. We have to tell everyone. Cass smiles through the pain. I'm telling you. That must be managed. This is dangerous information. Cass winces. Unlock. Everyone has a right to know. How long do we have? I don't know. Maybe 300 cycles? Not enough time to fix it. You can't possibly know that. Cass looks defeated. I can wipe your memory if you want. A small smile. That's okay. Explosion will do that anyway. There has to be a way for us to help you. There isn't. But thank you. I have nothing more to ask. Cass takes a deep breath. There's a flutter to their light. They're destabilizing. They walk out to the edge of the vault. Reset coming. Help me figure this out after. Stay back! Ada lunges toward Cass at a sprint. Uh-oh. You have to let me help you. I can help you manage this information. Curate... Oh no. The blast rings through the vault. Hot light knocks you from your feet. Time itself seems to stop for a moment. You taste iron and electricity as your face smashes into the hard floor of the vault. And then silence. You stand up. Dust yourself off. The sizzle of broken light echoes through the cavernous vault. You saw Aiden cease function. There is no sign of Ada, derezzed by the blast. Frick! There's nothing you could have done. And there, on the edge of the blasted vault hole, lies the fragile figure of Cass. Cass survived. You place a finger on their neck. Feel the reassuring pulse of energy flow. They're unconscious, but they function. You are consumed by a need to tell someone what happened, to make it real, to communicate. Prince needs to hear about this. Software conflict. Witness another disaster. Dang. Yeah, I kind of figured with, like, that going on, or, like, you know, it says D-Res and it has, like, just one person, like, it felt like, oh boy, is there gonna be, like, a body count up here? Prince's trinkets have lost some of their luster to you. Same goes for the program himself. I solved your mess. Do you know what Cass knows? Cor kept that kid locked up for a long time, huh? I solved your mystery. Prince smiles. Tell me. He looks baffled. You tell him about Cass's true identity, how they've been shepherded around. You tell him about their prophecy, the end of the line. Blasphemy! How is that blasphemy? He will return to us. He made this world for us, and he will return. Prince closes the gap between you quickly. You told Prince you had faith. I know you fight for the users. I know you're a program of faith. When did that fall away? We cannot let doubt in. We cannot break from his patterns. He will return, and he will help us to bring about a new age. It's been well over 1,000 cycles, Prince. I hope so. No! We do not hope. We do not wish upon a star. We know. We know his grace and his love, and we know he will come back to us. He slams a fist into his altar. Prince is shaking. Anger at you, or maybe even at Flynn himself. He will come back to us. This world was never meant to last forever. Maybe the end is part of Flynn's design too. This world was never meant to last forever. So that's why we're separated from Clue. Like, Clue has no influence over us. I think. I guess. This world was never meant to last forever. Maybe the end is part of Flynn's design too. Perhaps. His body relaxes a little. The outburst seems to have relieved some tension for him. I'm sorry, Query. It is hard to hear some of what you say. Terrifying. We have to tell everyone Cass can't stay locked up. There has to be a solution. Cass can't stay locked up. Prince smirks. Did you turn into a hero when my back was turned? I admire your instinct to play savior. I really do. You helped Sierra escape. I suppose it tracks with your decision to extract the automata spy earlier. He wasn't a spy. We'll see. Things could have gone very differently tonight, Query. I am grateful to you for most of your decisions. I know your vows. I know it can't have been easy for you to intervene. I must live for it, live with it. Your choices were logical. I didn't do it for you. I hope your superiors see matters the same way. I fear we are rapidly approaching a goodbye. Stay out of my way. This place must change. This place must change. It will not. It serves a specific and important purpose. A weakened or confused repository would be of little value. What are you going to do next? You take a deep breath. I'm going to take down Core. I'm going to free Cass. I'm going to tell the grid what's coming. Going to free Cass. I'm going to take down Core. Oh boy. I don't know. Going to free Cass. Prince frowns. Even after what you've seen they're capable of. You'd inflict that upon the grid. We can learn how to control it. We need to see change. I'm not sure you've thought through every consequence. You may want to weigh that up before the time comes. Yeah, you're kind of right. I haven't really. Prince gestures at the door. Grish left just before you arrived. Checking on programs, securing the building. Doing what needs to be done now. Your new friend is exploding on a more regular basis. He's scared, putting on a brave yet angry face, but scared. I am too. We all are. He walks over to one of his shelves, inspects the contents as he talks. This place represents order, Query. It is the manifestation of an ideal at the heart of Core. Every item in its place. Every program fulfilling their role. Cass represents something different. They represent chaos. The lightning in the storm. This is what scares us so. Grish may have a soft spot for you, but your decisions since beginning the investigation put everything he strives to protect at risk. You de-res Proxy. Although he was fond of your decision to de-res the pirate. Prince pauses for what feels like an eternity. I have no interest in presenting a barrier to what needs to happen next. You'll let me take Cass from this place? Prince nods. The explosions are unprecedented and my facilities cannot handle them. Core created a situation we couldn't handle. As far as I'm concerned, they already escaped during this second explosion. I can deal with the consequences. I would encourage you to consider your options before making your final choices tonight. Prince will stay out of your way. Yes, I will stay out of your way. You take one last look around at the knickknacks and pointless detritus of the users of Flynn. The world outside doesn't even know this place exists. This pomp is a call without a response. Love unrequited. There is a tragedy to Prince and his zealotry. You hope for his sake that he finds another path one day. You leave, knowing that there's only one place you need to be. Guess the landing pad, yeah. For a moment, the sky is clear above the landing pad. You see Cass sat at its edge, feet hanging over. They turn to you as you approach. Hello. You smile. Hello, Cass. They return your smile. Is that my name? You note confusion across their face. Do we know each other? Oh, it just, yeah, totally totally reset. Yeah, the explosion was called the reset. You stand next to them. Look out at the city below. It's different than it was earlier, more fragile. We spent a lot of time together tonight. My name's Query. Yes, you're Query, right? You're a detective. You smile and nod. They smile. Are you here to help me? Yes. Cass looks out over the city determinedly. Good. I want to fix whatever's wrong with my memory. I want to know what life is like below the clouds. It's so beautiful, so intricate. The light of hundreds of thousands of programs mingling, glowing together. I wish I remembered what it was like to be there. You realize there's every chance that they've never actually set foot on the ground. I need you to help me remember. You can rebuild identity discs, right? You nod. Then they take the disc from their back. Please. This will be a little faster now, as you already know who Cass is, and the view seems to be anchoring them. Are you sure you want to know? I am. You take the disc, weigh it in your hands. Oh yeah, it'll be easier. Oh, frick. Oh. I forgot what that symbol meant. Hold up. Oh, my target is 4. Okay. That's new. Alright, so the plus ones are already dealt with. Wait, hold up. Actually, that helps me out a lot. Alright, red is complete. Wait, hold up. Alright, hold up. Okay. That's okay. There we go. A memory of friend. New location. Landing pad. Okay. The vault was closed. The memory of an explosion lingered. A noise by the elevator. A figure approached. A tall figure wearing a long coat and a quizzical expression. The confused program looked up, exhausted. What happened? The confused one asked. The inquisitive program asked his questions. He seemed kind, but the questions were difficult, the answers blurry. Distant. If you'll let me, I can skim your disc. The confused one nodded. They didn't understand the words, but the tone was warm, reassuring. They knew that they needed help, and this program seemed eager to provide it. The stranger took the disc from unsettled programs back. He helped. He said his name was Query. Cass puts their head in their hands as memories wash over them. They begin crying. Is this indicating that he might blow up again and then I'm gonna die? Console them. You put a hand on their shoulder. You look at their disc. You've never worked with one like it. Impossible complexities. Unimaginable data density. You just dropped a lot of knowledge on Cass. All at once. You might be out of your depth. You're definitely out of your depth. I'm so sorry. Cass shakes their head. You didn't do anything but try to help me. Cass looks up. I don't think I've ever been outside without rain before. They seem startled by it. Another centicycle is beginning. They kept you locked up for a long time, didn't they? Cass looks at their hands. Too long. They wipe their face with a sleeve. Sniff. I'm worried there aren't many cycles left. There has to be a way to stop it. Cass looks at you with sympathy. I like that that's where your code goes. But no. It's an inevitability of the framework of the grid. Only a user could fix it. And I don't see any. Sierra would agree. We need backups, Query. I need you to copy my observations, my knowledge of what's coming. I'm an unreliable vessel for it. I don't think I have the capacity. I can keep you safe, but then I'll explode. Cass nods. They gesture to their disc, still held firmly in your right hand. Copy it. You nod, take your own disc from your back, and placing the two on top of each other. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Target is 3. Okay, so 1 of each suit. No, wait, no. There are 4 suits. Actually, that kind of helps. Ruh-roh! Okay, I'm almost out of oranges, so I'll just deal with that then, I guess. Or those. Then again... Oh, okay. I was like, then again, how do I do that? I was like, oh wait. Alright. Orange is dealt with. Wait. Hold up. Oh, I'm defragging my own disk? Oh wait, yeah, because I'm copying. I just noticed. Hold up a second. No. Okay, this, and then... Wait, no. Okay, here we go. Memory restored. New memory. 47, 60, 69, 74, 63, 68. As you hand back Cass's disc to them, your eyes pulse. So much new data. Much of it is indecipherable, but another program will understand it, if it comes to it that. Cass smiles. How does that feel? Confusing. Now it's their turn to reassure. You don't need to read the data. Let it sit within you until someone else needs it. You act like you're not going to make it. We'll both be there to pass it on. Cass looks down at the grid and says nothing. Without the rain, the lights from the grid below are clearer, sharper. You can almost make out individual programs going about their processes. Fascinating. I'm sorry about Ada Query. She didn't deserve what happened. You nod. They look back towards the entrance. Is anyone coming for us? No, I've earned Prince's loyalty. He won't be bothering us. How? Solved his mystery. ID res proxy. I solved his mystery. Ah, how heroic of you. You laugh. It's the first time you've laughed in a while. I think we have to get you out of here. Cass nods. I agree. It's not safe for me. Prince will want me back in my vault, and Grish scares me. Will you help me? You nod. Another smile of relief from Cass. Okay, it won't be easy. I think you should go it alone. What do you want to see first? How do I stop you from exploding again? It won't be easy. I assume not, but you'll be with me. Kor will hunt us. They might even find us. You smirk. How are you on a light cycle? What's a light cycle? Well, answers that question. The smirk breaks into another laugh. This is going to be fun. A thought occurs to you. How have you not exploded again? You've had time to weigh up what you know, put the pieces together. They consider. I think, for a moment, you gave me a little of that under-processed hope of yours. It probably won't last forever, but it should give us enough time to get out of here. Lead the way, program. You nod. You left with Cass. Lead Cass towards the entrance, back into the repository. An ending, but also a beginning. It's done. Emergence, get a program out of the repository. You step outside. The city below is exactly how you left it. Utterly ignorant of the events that you've witnessed and impacted tonight. But not for long. You stop, standing in place, the enormity of what has happened firing through you. Are you alright, Query? Cass has been through a lot. You don't want to scare them. I'm fine. They nod. It's been a big night for you too. Take your time. I'll wait up ahead. Cass pushes forward. You're grateful for the synthecycle they're giving you. You take your disc in your hands, turning it, reviewing it. It certainly needs a defrag, but you've done enough of that already. You activate it, reading your data and thinking about what you saw tonight. The programs you met. You think about the programs you met along the way. Grish. Grish was the first program you met. Right after he saw you throw yourself to the ground. Not a great impression to make. You worked with him for a while, but he showed where his priorities were when Proxy arrived. Unlikely you'll see him again. Probably for the best. Prince. The repository is as much a representation of Prince as anything else. His faith and fealty define the possibility space available to you. That fealty wavered a little towards the end. The affordances he made for you could be a sign that even the true believers in Core can shift in the name of justice. Or perhaps he was just tired. Sierra. Whichever way it had gone with Sierra, he would have your sympathy. A program trapped in an alien set of constraints and politics. He didn't deserve what happened to him tonight. You helped Sierra escape. At least in the end, you could grant him his freedom. I like this recap of everything. This, and showing how the story progressed with your actions. Regardless, he will remember what Core did. He will tell his people, and it will have consequences. Ada. Your thoughts on Ada are mixed, and even now, you're not sure whose side she was really on. The things you could learn in that library, if ever they let you back in. Without Ada, you're unsure what Core will do to her garden. A new guardian will be necessary. You didn't spend much time with the pirate on the landing pad. Her presence would have destabilized your investigation even more than it was already. Still, the resources under her command were impressive. You wonder if she will be missed, and by whom. You wonder if anyone will ever find the user key she was looking for. You hope not. Cass. Cass began as a mystery, but turned into something greater, something dangerous, to the grid and to those who would control it. They're waiting for you, up ahead. You don't know what your future together holds, but it'll certainly mean more choices. Logs will be written about Cass. Somewhere, another data tree is sprouting. A comforting thought. Think about something else. You keep thinking. The things you've learned. You consider what you learned tonight. The grid is ending. Cass saw what they saw, and now you've seen it too. This place, this world, is going to stop. Only a few hundred cycles, a couple of user years, and everything you know will be lost. You entertain the idea that something can be done, but you've seen where good intentions can lead. You will be haunted by this knowledge. Core are tightening their grip. Core's enthusiasm for control seems stronger now than ever. You see now that the repository is a prototype for more regimented grid. It won't happen fast. Feature creep rarely does. But little by little, Core will expand their silent oversight. Cass's data is a direct affront to their dogma. Information they will seek to limit to. Automata are connecting. Sierra's presence was an indicator. Automata are no longer keeping themselves to themselves in the sprawl. They're reaching out to the rest of society. Their philosophy and questions will gain volume. There are many who will find that challenging. Outsider programs are becoming more brazen. A criminal landing a recognizer on a core stronghold tonight. Or landed a recognizer. Proxy would not have come if she were not comfortable, if this place did not feel within her grasp. This may be a natural escalation, a reaction to Core's confidence. It will have been noticed by others. Keep considering. You consider something else. The choice is yet to come. You ponder your next move. Core will not be happy with your handling of things. It's likely the DOT will feel similarly. You left with Cass. They will be even less happy that you stole their asset. Cass won't be safe out there, and now, neither will you. Automata will help you. The Sprawl has its own reasons to hate Core after the events of tonight. You helped Sierra escape. Sierra may feel he owes you a favor. You showed him you were a program that could be trusted to act fairly. You hope his people hold him in high enough esteem to help you. You've heard that the Sprawl is beautiful, but they fear outsiders. It's going to be hard to find anyone you can truly trust. But you will. The problem Cass has exposed will not be solved by a single hero. Those days ended with Tron. You will find a community. You just don't know where. You ponder something else. You're ready to leave. You look at your disc. For all the memories of tonight and plans for the future, the thing that matters most is a memory that isn't even yours. Cass's revelation is incendiary, necessary. Only 2 programs possess it, which makes it precarious. Core will de-res you for it if they can. You replace the disc on your back. Head forward. This may be the end of line, but it is not the end of your program, or the grid. Not yet. If you've learned one thing tonight, it is that great truths cannot be contained in small boxes. Dependencies and compound errors will always make themselves known. This revelation, this prophecy, won't be contained either. I think this is like the first close-up shot of our character, like of our face. A loop cannot be broken without a change in conditions. You'll find a way. Recompiling. End of line. Complete your investigation. All right. Well, good job, everybody. Dan Lissac, I loved your music. It's very contemplative and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty cool story. It's like pretty basic, but you know, well, I mean, kind of basic, not really. I mean, it was definitely complex in its own way. And the point and click aspect, and I do love me a good point and click. And the mystery and conversation and whatnot, and the whole defragging thing, that was pretty cool. And also, just trying to figure out what happened. It was all pretty cool. I'm still a little confused where this is in the timeline exactly. But I'm not too torn up about it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I was intrigued by the story. I was intrigued by the different characters and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah. Once again, I wonder if because of how the game was lagging, or the visual was lagging. So does it tell me so it doesn't tell me what ending I got or anything like that? Codex. Yeah. There are some things in the story that I'm not I'm not fully because I am wondering okay, the grid, this grid, this was on a backup drive or something like that. So that's why they weren't in they weren't in danger of Clue, because this was on a backup drive or whatever. I suppose. And then also just wondering I still don't really know where exactly this was in the timeline. I did like how it was giving a little. I did really appreciate how it was giving a little bit of lore on, or info on, Dillinger's son, who, Dillinger's son, who was played by Cillian Murphy in Tron Legacy, like, he had a pretty small role. And you didn't really get that much info on his character in the movie. Though, to be fair, you didn't really get too much on his character. You didn't really get too much about his character in this game. But combining those two things together, and you kind of get a better idea of what kind of person he is. Now, is he gonna be as diabolical as Dillinger himself, or what? Quite possibly, but don't know yet. And if Disney is gonna follow through and actually make, their third Tron movie, that'll be exciting. I'd probably watch it eventually, at least, I mean, I did enjoy this game. And my favorite part was definitely that whole standoff, that whole showdown between Query and Proxy. I was like, oh boy. And just the results of that was, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed this game. And I hope y'all did too. It's a little under 5 hours, but actually altogether it may be 5 hours, or just about. But then again, this game also is, there are so many different paths you could take, and so I might be interested. I might get into just playing this again, just to do a different path, see the results of that. But whatever the case may be, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, God bless, and I hope to see y'all next time. Ciao.